I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
It's Tina Doom Showtime!
It's all eyes on the Ferrari. Stylo has done the impossible. This is the move. This is the moment.
try.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of Moose Racing League action. You can probably hear my voice absolutely shot to another level, but I do not care because I'm so excited to be back here tonight, commentating for you guys here in Tier 2. Bouncy and Cobb, hello to everybody who is also here in the chat, lurking or waiting for the action to start. Welcome to round 6 of Moose Racing League Season 13 here in Tier 2. Now you might not recognize his voice because it sounds like a horse ate a frog, ate a goat, ate a dog, but it's me. Welcome back, guys. I have missed you all so much. I'm chewing a cough drop. I'm gonna try my best to mute myself for the coughs. It's gonna be a fun time tonight, and I'm ready for some pretty good action for sure. I think it's gonna be pretty well. But what's going on with the deck? Good to see ya. We're in for a heck of a treat. We obviously have a championship that is getting more and more exciting by the race. We've got Ferrari not currently just dominating, obviously, but within touching distance is Golden Drift and Chantilly. They are absolutely within a shot of coming back and getting a potential late run at the championship. This is the halfway point after tonight of the championship. So obviously this sets the tone for the back half of the season. It does not mean things are for us. So let's take a look at the track that we're going to be going to here tonight. It's, of course, Austria. And I'm so excited here because Austria provides some of the best racing somehow over only 10 turns. It's like the fastest track. Excuse me. There goes the cups. This is like the fastest lap of the season, over 2.8 miles. It goes by fast, but of course, multiple different overtaking zones. Into turn 1, you got a good one. Into turn 3, which I really don't know why they call it turn 3. That kink shouldn't be called a turn. Into the final corner as well, if you're an insane person. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Badunk says get some water. Oh, Badunk. Oh, you're so sweet. To think that I haven't been drinking gallons of this stuff. Nothing helps. It's just death. It's insane. But that will not stop me because I am dedicated to the game and I'm dedicated to you guys. And guess who else is dedicated? These 20 drivers that are racing here for the Action Deck team, because unfortunately we have one missing. But these drivers are dedicated to go put down their best results they possibly can. Let's go take a look at what they're up to right now. As it looks like they're already out there on track, getting ready to go put down their best laps. And the first lap of the night goes to Logan at 12.662. We do have a little bit of a sprinkly track out there. But driver's still on soft, so I think we're gonna see no, there it is. Everybody needs to get out there as fast as they possibly can. Otherwise, it's going to really mess them up. And, yeah, they're definitely going to be quite messed up. See the sprinkles right there? Let me get out there going all day, like ASAP. I'm getting hot too with honey. Oh, yeah. I've had that as well. Man, I've had everything at this point. Nothing fully fixes it. Don't know why. It's just stuck. This schmutz in the back of the throat. But there goes Chantilla. On the top, Fry Nut, noticeably a whole second a lap slower than Chantilla. Honestly, I think if you don't get your lap done right now, you're not going to get it done. And this qualifying session is going to be over before it begins. And more than half these drivers still sit in the pits. Golden Drift with a 14-0. That's the best he can do. As he comes across the line. We got McLaren coming across the line. I want to say that was Villeneuve. Excuse me. There's Normbach. She's out there. He's doing the best he can, but I mean, what can you do? You got Kiss My Axe coming across the line. About to go throw on his best hot lap. Let's see what Axe got here tonight. Axe, of course, wanting to go and put down a good performance. His season has been not that great, guys. He's unfortunately sitting in 17th right now. But you know what? He's got all the time in the world to come back. This is only halfway through the season. A run for the win, maybe a little bit tough, but a run for a top 10 is absolutely on the cards because he only has 9 points, but top 10 only has 21. So you never know. He absolutely could come back and find his way up there if he has some good results. 14-2 for him. I don't see any faster times coming through. I think this qualifying is already a wash. Here comes Normbach coming across the line at 130. Oh, he's starting his lap now. Okay, let's take a look at what he's got. Got you through a lap with Normbach. As the game audio is, of course, off because I keep forgetting. Thanks so much, TSAJ. Appreciate you. DRS disabled. Did it say enabled or disabled? That said disabled, didn't it? Enabled, excuse me. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna find out. Chantel's gonna go out on inters, it looks like. He's went and changed his tires. We're gonna find out. Oh my gosh, look at that send from Norbash. Holy smokes. Into turn 5. I think it's enabled, which is kind of crazy. It doesn't look like it's getting drier, but I guess technically it is. We'll see if he's on for a 15 right now. He'll probably go faster. Hold on a second. Watch Normbash right here. Is he showing this session getting faster? Comes across the final corner. Oh, he is. Oh, yeah, the session's faster. There it goes, 12-0. Session is getting faster. So we are nowhere near a foregone conclusion. It's actually going to get drier and faster as the session goes on because these drivers are moving over and creating a dry line. There goes Golden Drift in 11.5. There it is. Cobb says rain's going to stop at some point. Oh. But is that worth it to stay in the pits and not at least go give it a shot to get yourself a banker? That's the tough part. What's up, Bum? How's it going? I heard you got yourself another win today. Congratulations. Guys, Bum, of course, absolutely dominating our Tier 3 this season, doing a great job down there. Looking like an obvious move up for next season's Tier 2 at this current rate. 4 out of 6 wins is incredible. What a start to the season. And we got C. Miller joining as well. Looks like he had left and rejoined as well. We got Omar out there going an out lap. Let's see what Omar can do. Yeah, the rain has stopped now. There it is. Rain has stopped. So now, this is where the fight starts. Villeneuve putting down a 110.5. Down to the 10s we go. And Chantilla's provisional pole is looking a lot less strong. Uh-oh. If I was Chantilla, I'd be a little bit nervous, for sure. Hey, Sketchable, how's it going, man? I know, usually I do Tier 1, but of course, unfortunately, timing-wise, it's been a little bit difficult for me to do Tier 1 this season, so I'm at least getting to do some commentary and getting to do Tier 2, and it's a lot of fun. Amarmo coming out of the final corner. There he goes. Ferrari Nut, 10-1. There it is. Our current championship leader at a 10.191 provisional, of course, but we're going to see laps going faster and faster and faster. I think we'll get our laps down to the 9s and 8s. Maybe even before the end of this session. What's our prediction for pole, guys? Now that we're seeing that the session is slowly drying up, but it's not going to be fully there, I bet you, by the end of the 9 minutes. Where do we see our pole time tonight? I'm going to guess at a 1 minute 9 seconds .2. My guess is it doesn't fully dry up enough for it to go any faster than that. Go to 108.9 from Bum. Okay. Here comes Bouncy. Bouncy, obviously, we all know, can be one of the fastest guys on the grid. But unfortunately, Bouncy ends up becoming his own problem sometimes and finds himself putting his car on the wall. So let's see if Bouncy today can keep it cool, calm, and collected and locked in on the track with no issues. Comes around turn 1 pretty strong. Up the kick turn 2, there goes Ferrari Nut, destroying both of our predictions at a 184. We'll see a 7 at this rate. Great lap from Ferrari Nut. There's the 7 from Logan, 7-2. Logan, of course, has proved the haters wrong. Finally gotten himself a win after being Mr. Irrelevant for the season. Congratulations to Logan for that great finish. Here comes Bouncy. Is he up or down on that time? We're about to come across the second 2 marker and find out. Of course, only 10 corners, so it's not going to take long for us to find out how far up he's up. He's up 4 seconds already. Put about an 8.8. And he's got a whole sector to go, which I'm sure he'll get even more pace out of. Watch for another 7 here from Bouncy. Bouncy, of course, is going to try his best to challenge that time of 107.290 that's set on the board by by Logan, excuse me. Bouncy getting real squirrely on the final corner. And he beats it. 6.69. Or 6.69. A 6.69. 9. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Also, nice. There's our 6. I really thought we were going to get stuck in the 8s. I thought it wasn't going to dry up, but obviously this track looks like it's drier than bones themselves. So that's crazy. I really was not expecting that at all. Meminator. out on track right now. No driver has flirted with their good friend Barry, Barriere, which is good. We want them all to stay out of Barriere. But you know, unfortunately, sometimes stuff happens, am I right? Today, though, no stuff happens. Today, we stay clean. Today is good. Hold on a second, everybody. Okay. Our good friend Barry R. Exactly, yes. No one's found him yet, but you know what? He's out there, waiting for a visit from at least somebody. And if I'm going to put the money on somebody to go find it, it's this guy right here, Mr. Chantilla. Though he is, but throw down an absolute heater at 104.9. Oh my God. Whoa, Chantilla. Putting down a lap. Ferrari Nut making himself sweat a little bit. He's going to have to work for this one now. Ferrari Nut absolutely had that provisional pole, and it has been taken away by an insane margin. Over 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds almost, of difference between himself and Chantilla. Ferrari Nuts gotta find some extra pace here. Now the track has turned into the Sahara Desert, super dry. Gonna use all the track right there in the middle of the course. 1.3 seconds up on his time, which will put him at a 106. So he's to find 1.1 seconds to challenge Chantilla. Oh, absolutely nailed it, and that's a mistake there from Ferrari Nut. Taking a bit too much curb in the penultimate corner. 105.2. Without that mistake, that would have been provisional right there. But his teammate, Mr. Savage, is sitting in third. Second and third place, Alpine looking very strong. V-Carb also looking strong in in fourth and sixth. Really good. Logan, of course, doing a great job, but his teammate seeming like yet to go out on track. And Marmo finally coming out on track. There goes Kamau. There goes Kamau! At 104.5. Whoa. Excuse me. So the two Red Bulls are absolutely dominating tonight. With Ferrari Nut and Savage and the Alpines sitting in third and fourth. They're going to have to put a lot of work in to go and usurp those times. In fact, there goes Villeneuve taking off a little bit right there. Oh no, C. Miller can't take control. Oh, rip, dude. That sucks. That is the worst bug in the game. Osmari, Gary, and C. Miller all not putting times out. Obviously, C. Miller, understandably so, but Gary and Osmari opting for no time set. Omarmo, though, he's not going to take that option. He's going to go out there, give himself a lap, and he's going to take one extra warm-up lap. 4.5 minutes left in this qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting down to the business end. Normbash has now got himself in between the Alpines and the Red Bulls at a 105.042, and I know he's got even more than that in there. Oh, he's probably rushing back to the pits to go put on a fresh set and go run again. There goes Golden Drift, separating the two Red Bulls that are separated right now by 4/10. Just barely off that Golden Drift is from the provisional pole. 1/100th of a second separates himself and Mr. Kamau. I mean, if Kamau takes his first pole position tonight, he is going to be over the moon. He'll be stoked. But he's got a lot of work to do to be able to hold it. Here comes Savage. Savage charging down the line. Let's see what Savage can do. Comes to turn one. Looks pretty good. Uses all the track for sure. Is he up from that turn one move? Or is he down? We're about to find out. Oopsies. He's up. 1.5 tenths. Down to 105.3 right now. Can't keep improving. Good turn three. Very good turn three. But does he have the sauce for turn 5? Down the hill he goes, braking late at the 50. Huge turn and using a little bit extra oversteer to get the car to really rock its way in there. I think it was pretty good, pretty clean. But of course, now this is the hardest part of the track right here. The turn 6 through 8. Turn 6 through 8 compound section. Looks pretty good. He's actually 9 tenths up. Oh my God. He's on for provisional right here. Savage is being a savage. Let's see if he gets this thing going. And he takes all that curb on the second last corner as well. Same thing we saw Ferrari not do, which ruined his lap. But this might not take away his glory. 4-3. There goes Savage beating out Kamau, Golden Drift, Chantilla, Norbash, Ferrari Nut. And Freunet now trying to go join his teammate up at the top of the timetable. See what he's got. K-Sizzle. Hello, good friend. Home to the second best commentator behind me is live. I can't disagree with that. You do have me easy clap beat out all day long. It's a little sad for me. It hurts my ego, but is it true? Yes, I gotta live with it. Tier 3 poll was a 4-1. That's insane. To be fair, this is like a half dry, half wet session. So I can't really compare it to tier 3 because tier 3 was dry. This track is still drying up technically. It's basically dried up, right? But technically still drying up, so a little bit different. Here goes Freunet flying up the hill on his way into turn 3. He's up 10th already. Needs to have a good middle and final sector, big time. Obviously, he lost it a lot in the final sector on his most recent lap, but of course, he lost that some in the middle sector as well. So he's got to go and give it everything he's got. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I'm just fixing my camera a little bit. There we go. Freunet coming to the center 2 marker now. Laying the brakes. Smart on the brakes. Coast through. 6/10 up. Uh-oh. Freunet challenging for that spot at the top. He just needs to have a better second last corner than his teammate did. And it's an easy pole position, at least provisionally. Avoids the curb like the plague. That's the way it's for Freunet. And takes the next one there. Gets back on the power. And he's going to go through. And he's going to be provisional easy. So 4.330. Just barely in front of his teammate. Only 0.03 of a second. But of course, we got Logan. We got Bouncy. We got Ron. We got Tilla. We got Kamau. We got Golden Drift. All looking to go make his day a lot worse. And take away that spot and that glory. Bouncy on a lap. How's Bouncy handle here? 0.03 of a second up. He needs more than that, though. He needs multiple tenths. He needs 4 or 5 to be safe. I think if we see a 4-1, it's pole here as well. Savage has said, that's all I got. A 104.360. That's a pretty good banker, though. Pretty good spot to say, hey, I'm done. Osmari and C. Miller are both not qualifying. Oh, bit of an awkward moment right there for Bouncy. I think he didn't use all the track right there. He is 0.2 up, but it's not enough for a provisional pole unless he nails these final 2 corners. That looks good. That looks decent as well. How does he do? Not quite. 104.5. Dead tie with Mr. Kamau, who is up 0.5. Hold on a second. And Kamau's getting a 2. Is that Golden Drift in front of him? No, it's not. It's the other kick Sauber of MB Jacobson. Kamau is just getting dragged along like he's a dead body on the back of a horse, but he's got way more pep in his step than a dead body. 104.0 for Mr. Kamau. He wants that pole position. Oh, Marmo, can he challenge? No, he can't. Logan, can he challenge? He's coming across the sector marker. He's down in his time. Gary won't have it. Norbash won't have it. Ron won't have it. Dylan didn't get it. It's Kamau. Kamau has done a pole position lap. Unless that's Edge. No, Edge does not. It's Kamau with a pole position tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well done, Mr. Kamau. Hot off the heels of a tier 3 commentary stream, says, I'm going to go show these kids how it's done, and goes and dunks on him. Congratulations on the pole position, my friend. First one of the season. What a lap. What a lap. Gets in front of his teammate's championship rival, Freunet, and of course Savage, who's trying to help out Freunet. Mediator in 4th, Bouncy in 5th, Golden Drift in 6th, Tilla in 7th, we're in 8th, Logan in 9th, and Gary rounds our top 10 with Norbash, Ron, Labib, Villeneuve, Kiss My Axe, MB Jacobson, Edge, Osmari, and C. Miller all coming in behind those top 10. Wow. Kamau. Well done. Well done. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Tier 2 chat. MRK be setting that kick, a gift basket for the toe. For real, dude. For real. 3/10 up. That's a huge, huge, huge gap. That's a statement. That's a big statement. Dude, I'm impressed. That's a good lap. It's a great lap. Well done to him. Now, of course, that's quali. The race is a different story. But if quali tells us anything about race pace, it's take a look at this Red Bull up at the top. Mr. Kamau looking great. His teammate Chantel, of course, in the championship fight, is sitting in 7th. And so Kamau is going to have to really nail this one and help him find his way to catch back up the field and challenge Ferrari, who, of course, is sitting in the lead. Right now with a 26-point gap, if I recall, or 20-point gap, if I recall correctly. It's a pretty decent gap between the two of them. We do have a dry race, what it looks like, at least for now. Will it stay dry is a different question. You have a 22-point gap, between first and second. But second and third are dead tied in the standings, Gold Drift and Chantilla. So you never know. Ron Swanson, of course, down about 38 points away from the lead. So obviously he's not out of it. In the middle time, as reserve, is sitting in 5th, which is really impressive. So we're going to see something pretty good, I think, from tonight. Kamau is actually sitting all the way down in 14th. His best finish has only netted him 5 points so far this season. It's good enough for 8th, I want to say. So tonight may be the night we see some seriously special stuff from Kamau. Of course, I don't want to jinx it. We don't know yet. But I do want to say he's going to go and give it his all. I know he will. And I want to see what he's got tonight. I wish all these racers the best of luck. We're about to go racing very soon. Let's see. All right. We got 3, 4, 5 lights are on. And they are off, and it is race time here in Austria. And we got a pretty good launch from the start for the leaders. Kamau, not the best leader, not the best launch, though. He's got 2 Alpines and a V-Carb coming up in front of him. And all 3 of them, I think, will pass him on his way into turn 1. They will. Kamau, though, he's going to stay and hold station, hang out in 4th. It's not the end of this world. So long as he holds off Gold Drift, I think we should be fine. Yeah, he will. In fact, Gold Drift is going to have Bouncy on the side of him. There he goes. We got a little bit of movement in the back. So make sure everyone stays cool, calm, collected. Oh, there's a little bit of movement from the Haas. There's some banging and dooring. And that McLaren right there, Villeneuve has lost some wing. Oh, and Desmari also gets a little bit clipped right there. But Evan Jacobson in the back, safe as always. Oh, man. We got one driver on the hard, it's Logan, who's losing positions left and right. And everybody else is on the mediums. Take a look at this. Biggest gainers. Ferrari, not Savage, Mediator all up 1 place. Kamau down 3. Who's somehow our biggest loser from the start. He's still in 4th. Nowhere near out of this thing. He's got to go and put down a heck of a race, though. Trains are already starting. You can see the train right here. Locked in. Here goes Ferrari Nut. Obviously fast lap of the session. It's the first lap of the session. And he made a pass for it. Whoever finishes in the lead in lap 1 will always get the fastest lap of the session. Onto the lead fight between 2 teammates of E-Card for the podium spots. Here comes Kamau, looking for a dive to the inside. There goes. Doesn't go for it. Waits it out. Smart. Bouncy trying to look and get optimistic and gets advantageous. And there he goes with a really good launch. Gold Drift is just going to have to step back and watch. Let them DRS fight it out. And he's going to let him fight it. And it's fine. He says, yeah, I don't need to get in this one right now. Kamau sits now down in the 5th. Unfortunate start for him for sure, but he's got tons of time to regain. And that, Chantilla sitting in 7th. Needs to get a move on here and get in front of this guy, Golden Drift, right in front of him, who's obviously his championship rival as well, sitting level pegging with him in the standings. Great run right there from Chantilla. Coming out of turn 6. Sorry, turn 8, excuse me. 7? Turn 7. But not good enough. Needs a good run here. Not going to have it. Savage takes the fastest lap of the race. Chantilla takes it back. And Labib takes it back again. We're getting faster and faster and faster. Similar, unfortunately, having to pit on lap 1. Sorry, on lap 2, the end of lap 2, going into lap 3. Only one so far having to pit for from the opening carnage, which really wasn't too bad. Two Aston Martins neck and neck with each other, 13th and 12th. We got the V-Carb Edge pretty far off the pace of his teammate. We got a little bit of desync, but don't worry about that at all. Edge struggling a little bit, unfortunately, tonight. You know, he's got tons of time to come back. It's still a big DRS train, except for behind Norbash. DRS lets up, and we got Kiss Max 1.8 seconds away. Back in the front. On to Mutator. The great view of the two teammates who are fighting for the top step. All these guys are just conserving all their batteries as much as they possibly can. But Mutator's doing the best job at it. He's still at 100%. Just hanging out. Not trying to press the issue. Trying to chill. Oh, there goes a good move right there. Looks like I may get a few. Let's see. To make sure that everyone's still in the lobby. I think I saw a message. No, we're good. All right. We're good. We missed the start. What happened to Kamau? Unfortunately, Kamau had a bit of a rough start. He's still fine, but he's just been losing position since the start of this race. I don't think he has any damage. No, the car looks fine. But he does have Chantel and Golden Drift fighting it right in front of him. Chantel will make his way in front. Golden Drift obviously with the first penalty of the night. Take a look how bad it is, just 3 seconds. But we're going to see a lot more of those here tonight. This is a track where we see track limit penalties rack up quick. The Dream Team is sitting in Tier 1 and in P1, P2 as well. Yes, they are. Fry, Nut, and Savage obviously doing a great job to hold down the lead. This upper mid-pack fight is very strong. Though look at Golden Drift going to make a pass on Kamau. Unfortunate for him. He's down and out of all of his ERS as well. He just wants to stay in this thing. Late dive. Oh, gets a big lockup. Oh, in fact, he ends up side potting Golden Drift big time off the lockup, trying to save it, and it's not going to work out for him. And Kamau's going to lose another position. Oh, no. That's tough. I hope he doesn't have any damage. Hope none of the drivers have damage. Oh, huge send right there. Run the outside, tries to go Kamau around the outside of the Ferrari, does not make it work. Kamau does have front left wing damage. He's missing an end plate. So Omarmo is going to be ready to pounce. Get a move on right here. The moment we get a fast right-hander, which we're about to have for the final 2 corners, he's going to feel all that lack of downforce big time. In front of him, though, it's Ron Swanson and Golden Drift. They are neck and neck as well. But still in the fight with Omarmo. Watch the speed differential here. Look at that. Actually, no, hey, Kamau's doing a great job to hold on strong with the lack of downforce. Really good job. It was a really good job. Impressive right there. Also watch though, Ron Swanson and Golden Drift probably about to trade positions because Ron Swanson it does not want to be this far out from the DRS train, and Golden Drift is already 2 seconds away from the DRS train. He's in a tough spot, man. Oh, don't even try that. That'd be crazy. Very late break from Ron Swanson. Doesn't make it. Still fine. Chantilla sitting in 5th, up 2 positions, needs to keep clawing his way up higher and higher up this grid to fight Ferrari Nut, of course, his championship rival. He's got a lot of work to do here over the next 30 laps. It's only 30 laps. These laps go by fast too. This will be a quick race if we do not have a safety car. It will go by in the blink of an eye. So he's got to go, go, go. We do have a very big DRS train from Golden Drift all the way back to Normbash. It's pretty massive. About 8 cars long, and they're all very tight, as you can see on that track map over there. Excuse me. Back to the action. Chantilla at the back of this little DRS train. 2 teammates up front, not challenging each other in the slightest. Mutator looks like he might want to get up in there, but that bounce, I think, maybe give him a little bit of a love tap. Everyone makes it out all right, though. It's only going to help out Chantilla catch even closer and stay even stronger on the back of these guys. Now, the question is, when are they going to go in for that pit stop and put on the hards? They're more likely not going to go with a medium-hard strategy, but they may go for some softs, and they think they can make them last. The only person currently on the hards right now is Logan. that I remember, unless there's somebody who, yeah, C. Miller pitted on the hards off of the start, but did not start on them. He started on the mediums. Something to note. No drivers obviously starting on the softs because they are not very good tires here. Not the jam. Ooh, Chantilla watching a bit of a moment right there from Bouncy. He's getting a little squirrely on the second last corner, but not enough to make him lose a position immediately. They're side by side with Savage. The problem about this, though, it's only going to make them get farther and farther and farther away from the leader. Oh, Meater gets a little bit of a clap right there. Bouncy wants to get advantageous here. He says, I saw that one. Time for me to pounce. Look for the outside line. There it goes. He's committed. They're both committed. And they both somehow make it through side by side. Coming out 3, and there goes a little bit of a wheel spin for Bouncy. Gonna lose him position. Lose him 2. And now Bouncy down to the back of the train. Oh, man. This is the race I was looking for. Bouncy really late on the brakes. Could not get that thing slowed down the way that he wanted to. But now Chantilla up in a 4th. Remember, I'm watching Chantilla and his charge against Ferrari. Now, Ferrari obviously doing a great job to hold off the onslaught that is behind him. It is an absolute madhouse right behind him, but he's doing a great job to hold it down. Golden Drift right behind them. Obviously, he's 3 seconds away, holding up this gigantic train of now, I think, 8 cars. Basically the entire grid, except for MJ Usinos Mari and C. Miller. And then the top 4. 5, excuse me. Wow. Really impressive, honestly. Really quite impressive. Ron Swanson looking for a potential spot to make a move, but he just can't find one. He's not getting the exits. Look at that. He's not getting the exits that he needs to get advantageous. Ed's going to get a good exit there for sure, but he's stuck in the DRS train. He just can't find a way through. There's no real way to, there's nowhere to go, you know? He's got to get lucky and have that Red Bull in front of him and Mr. Kamau have a bit of a bit of a rough moment, which I just don't see happening at this current moment. I think Kamau stabilized after an unfortunate start for this race, going from 1st to 8th. I think he's stabilized. He is obviously still missing that front left end plate, if I recall correctly. Let's take a look as he comes by here. Yeah, no end plate right there. You can see he's doing a great job to hold on though. Golden Drift, is he damaged? No, he's not. So he's not that we can see visually. Oh, but that's a good run right there from Ron Swanson. Doesn't go for the dive though. He stays behind, keeps the cool, calm, and collected. Back up the front. Niminator. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Name of the game here for the V-Carb against the Alpine secondary driver, Savage. I say secondary driver, but honestly, Savage is putting down primary driver type pace tonight. He's looking great, holding right up on the back of his teammate. It's a very Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg looking situation between the two of those guys, but a lot less animosity, a lot more teamwork, and a lot better results of the team in general is what's currently looking like. This Alpine team has been so dominant all season long. Omar, hello, good sir. Unfortunately, I can't invite you, but you can try to ask your teammate, and hopefully your teammate will be able to. It's unfortunate because obviously they're mid-race and they can't pause to invite you back, but I can't invite you, unfortunately. I hope somebody can, though, at some point. Currently, Omar, obviously, for those guys that are wondering, is sitting in 15th, just behind his teammate, 2 positions back, but it's 5 seconds away. Pretty big gap, and I'm sure it's only growing with the AI not able to go and put in that performance that he wants to. Water break. Eliminator, not getting the exit he needs there. Savage, though, getting a great exit. Is going to try and move on his teammate. Looked at it, but decided not to go for it. Kiss my access myself 3 seconds. Oh, there goes some movement. Oh, Gary and Haas. Gary and Logan. Playing it out. Kamau drops some positions. Ron Swanson is now to 8th and Edge up to 7th. Edge, massive movement here tonight. Up 10 positions. Starting in 17th. He's now all the way up into the top 7. What an incredible run from him so far. He's right up on the back of Golden Drift, who's obviously the leader of the pack right now, of the secondary pack. And he's putting all the pressure on him. Lots and lots of pressure from Edge. Look at that. Golden Drift having a pretty bad exit coming out of 7. On his way out of 8. Looks fine. Now going to turn 9. Catches a little bit of curb. He needs to prioritize this corner, this Edge, and he does. I think he might have it here going into turn 1. Yeah, it's gonna be side by side. Oh, he backs out. Interesting. So the green, blue, and red order continues, but here he goes. Now he's gonna go for it. Yeah, he's got to. It's gonna be a pretty easy pass, I think, from him. Go back and Golden Drift POV. Yeah, he's more than clear. Golden Drift does try to stick along the side because Ron Swanson, I'm thinking, wanted to go up there, but doesn't get the move for it. MRK obviously not able to have the best launch either, so he's still stuck back. But it's now Golden Drift and Edge, and there goes Golden Drift. Switch him back at the end of the next DRS straight. That's the hard part about this track. You think you've got somebody down, and the DRS just kills you the next straight after that. It's tough, man. 12 laps so far. No safety car. But a good job so far to keep it pretty clean. Top five are still so tight. But Bouncy has now got himself his first warning. C. Miller has spun on track. He'll get it back moving and avoid the safety car. It was coming out of turn 1. The car made a good in control of the worst spot ever. There goes Ferrari Nut Meminator, though. What tires they put on? On Ferrari Nut's POV, he's on the hards. Meminator on the hards. Kiss my axe on the hards. 3 hard tire runners right now that are brand new, and 3 that have been out there for a little while. Those would be Logan, Villeneuve, and C. Miller. Ferrari Nut obviously coming out quite far ahead. Meminator way far back, 2.5 seconds out actually. Pretty bad pit entry if you ask me. Something must have gone wrong there. Edge and Golden Drift now trading positions again. This time it works out in Edge's favor instead of Golden Drift's favor. And Edge will now hold the lead between the two of them. Up in the front, it's Bouncy, Tilla, and Savage. Staying strong in first, second, and third in the backward order. Oh, there he goes. Oh, bit of a tap, actually, from Bouncy on Chantilla. Luckily, nobody ended up getting themselves a penalty right there, but it was a little aggressive. Obviously, he didn't mean it, but he did definitely still hit him. Coming out of the pits. Nobody takes an alternate strategy so far. It's just medium hards for everybody so far. Chantilla, though, where will he be behind Savage and Meminator? Looks like quite a bit behind, actually. The undercut has worked quite well. Savage and Meminator, 1.3 seconds ahead. They are fighting it, though, so hopefully that battle will allow Tilla to come back up into this fight. If those two fight it long enough, then Tilla might have a shot to come back. He just needs to keep seeing them fight, keep seeing them go side by side. Look at this, and they are side by side right here. Meminator, Savage, nothing in it. It's going to be a dive. Oh, they make a little bit of contact, a little bit of wheel banging, but rubbing is racing. Oh, but that's not good rubbing. There it goes. Meminator and Savage have a solid collision, and Meminator way off into the gravel. Careful on the rejoin, careful on the rejoin, careful on the rejoin. Oh, man, oh, chef. It's scary. Savage, though, will stay in it. Oh, that could have been so much worse. But Chantilla got through. Now Tilla has to find his way to make up quite a few seconds to get up to Ferrari Nut. Tilla 1.5 seconds off of Osmari, who's now going to the pits. Tilla way away is actually from Ferrari Nut. The undercut, huge advantage. I'm sure that collision is going to be investigated by the stewards at the end of this race. I will not comment. It is best for me if I do not comment. I should not speak on the matter. Because if I am wrong, then everybody gets mad at me as a commentator. They say, you should have known, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? They just did 2021 Vettel Kimi. Oh, yeah. Big time. It's kind of locked up. They kind of glued together like they were besties. But obviously they're not. On track, there's no besties. And it really just didn't work out for them. And obviously one goes far off in the gravel with a little bit of a spin. The other one was able to, get a pretty good recovery. That's Savage, but still not great. Badunk says, I hate 2024 collision physics. You and the world, my friend. There goes Emmy Jacobson taking a very tight inside line because he's going to be going into the pits. Oh, no. Yeah, he breaks off of that one big time. Good for Emmy Jacobson to know that Chantilla was going to go full speed right there. Play the conservation game. Tilla, how far back is he from third place? 3.5 seconds. It's a big gap. He's got to have just raw pace because look, Ferrari Nut's not going to have any DRS either. Oh, man. You never know. 20 laps to go here in this race, ladies and gentlemen. And we have had a worldie. Oh my golly gee. I expect to see even more good moments here tonight. Take a look at Golden Drift right here. Comes out of the pits in a decent spot, but he's behind Bouncy by almost a full second. And he's not really like in much of a fight anymore. Obviously, he was, what, 3-4 seconds away from the lead pack for a while. That pit stop really spread everybody out and shuffled up the grid quite a bit. A lot more than I thought it was going to as well. Sorry. Interesting to see that happen. Definitely not what I would have expected. I would have expected it actually to potentially tighten up the grid, but instead it's caused a bit of a shuffle and kerfuffle. Brynut's going to go into the pits. Labib obviously passes him because he's in the pits. Labib gets on mediums. Oh, my camera died. Fun. Dude, it always does this. It's so... This is the issue that I've been having today, which is why I was 50-50 on whether or not I was going to be able to stream tonight. Because my computer keeps like having stuff randomly shut off. But let's see if this works. Haha! We're live. This one does work. That's whack. Make it make sense. Brynut still holding a pretty good gap against Chantilla. Chantilla needs to put down some absolute heaters, though. Take a look at their fastest lap. Tilla only has a 10th on them, on Brynut. So it's not like it's a pretty big gap between the two of them. But it does look like Tilla would be the fastest of the two of them, theoretically, at this current moment of the race. Now, is that actually how it's going to play out? I don't know. Chantilla, 1 lap fresher tires. Could prove useful near the end of this race. But Tilla's obviously pushing extra hard right now. Brynut's just playing conservation mode. So, never know. That's true, Badunk. That collision really ended up not being too bad for you guys. Sitting first and third net after Logan does have his pit stop, which he will. That is a pretty big difference. Logan, of course, trying to play the long game, hope for that safety car. I'm not seeing it, though. I don't know if I see it coming. Edge gonna get passed up by Kiss My Axe. So many drivers already have penalties. It's 6 drivers have penalties. Let's take a look at what those penalties are. It's right here. Couple 6-second people. Kiss My Axe and Bouncy. And Golden Drift, Logan, Neemator, and Labib all on 3. Golden Drift can't afford to have penalties like this right now, man. He's fighting for a championship. He's going after it. He's sitting in 3rd in the championship standings. He can't afford to be having bad races where, you know, he loses positions based on penalties. As of right now, he'd be losing just 1. But you never know how that shakes out over the end of the race. You know, if there ends up being a late safety car or something like that, he's in real trouble. When people like, you know, Edge, Ron Swanson, Gary will be able to make up some serious positions just because everybody else nearby them is going to have penalties. Norbash make up positions. Kamau make up positions. Of course, Kamau, the roughest, you know, story of the night, unfortunately, started in pole position. He's found himself all the way down to 14th now. The race is not over yet. We still have 17 laps to go, and you never know what can happen here. It's Moose Racing League. Anything can happen. It could be absolutely wild. Here comes a move right here from Edge. And we stay back again. Edge playing extremely passively. In fact, he's going to get passed up by Bouncy, who's not going to play passively. He says, no, I want this position. I will have this position. Plays aggressively. Chantilla has chopped off a couple tenths off Brynut. Bouncy gets himself another 3. Bouncy's dead. Safety car. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? How Bouncy dead? Did he just spin out and hit the wall? Oh, no. And we have that safety car. Like I said, all those drivers that have lots of penalties are going to be hurting. Logan, though, in an interesting spot. Now, all these guys are going to go back in for fresh mediums, except for Chantilla. What are you doing? Chantilla. What are you doing? No way. 16 laps on the mediums is an easy run. Oh, Chantilla, Edge, Golden Drift, Kamau, Meebinator. Not even Meebinator. Nope. 4 drivers had decided, yeah, I want to stick it out. There's a reason why only 4 said it. No shot they'll fall off in 16. Nowhere near the same fall off that Chantilla, Edge, and Golden Drift will have on 22. That is a blunder. Oh no. Sean Tiller. I mean, Sean Tiller obviously looking for the track position, right? I get it. He's obviously got a bit of a buffer between himself and Ferrari Nut in the likes of Logan, who's going to be on mediums with the penalty. Golden Drift, who's going to be on hards with the penalty. I mean, never know. Mediums were at around 50 after lap 12. Jeez. That bad? I mean, they're gonna have 2-3 laps in a safety car. So they're gonna be at 12 laps worth of wear. 14 maybe, sorry. They're gonna be struggling at the end, don't get me wrong, but I think the hards are even worse. 6 more laps worth of wear on a hard tire? Man. This feels like a blunder. Now obviously Sean Tiller and Edge could prove me totally wrong. They could totally prove me wrong, right? But for me, surface level, I look at this and think, whoopsies. My name's Sean Tiller. I tip my hat to giving up a race. Could be wrong. Would love to be wrong. Never know. I don't believe... Actually, safety car will probably go on the end of this lap. His short safety car. Cards are okay, but I crashed because I went into the curbs. I was wondering what happened, Mountain. So it's just a skill issue? That's tough, dude. Oh, man. Sorry for the loss of car. R.I.P. Oh, Marmo's going to take the DNF as well. Yeah, his car just pulled over to the side of the road. Oh, Marmo. His connection could just could never get him back in. Same thing with Miller time. C. Miller, no Marmo, getting super unlucky today with connection. Down to 16 we go. Freaking EA. Hey, Cobb, you said it, man. You know what? Those happen. Those skill issues like that. They happen sometimes. Oh, and it's safety car in this lap. And Sean Tiller has already started backing up the pack. Look at that. It's down to 40 miles an hour here. He puts this pack at a standstill. He says, no more passing. My name is Gandalf, not Sean Tiller. You shall not pass. And he lets the world know his position. It's currently the leader. It's currently the restarter. The man in charge. The man with the plan. Sean Tiller is going to go give it everything he's got here on this restart. 71 miles an hour here for the restart. He's holding it steady now at 70. He knows he can take these corners right at 70. He's waiting for the time to go. I think he's going to go at the final corner. If he's smart, he goes after the final corner. Lets them bunch up a little bit. There he goes. Nice move from Sean Tiller. Great move from him. Logan, not a good launch. Ferrari, not good launch, though. Looks for a potential dive on the inside of Logan. Doesn't find it, though. Has to stay behind. Behind Savage to come out. Bang doors a little bit. Uh-oh. Savage almost got with another glue incident. This time with a Red Bull instead of a V-carb. Come out, taking the outside line here. Oh, no! He gets a big oversteer from a locked-up rear. And there goes Osmari trying to get advantageous on it. I think it's smart, actually. It's the way to do it. But he's going to end up staying back in 9th. Kamau struggling to get that performance back in that he had. Oh, no, there goes Omari. Oh, boy. Okay, no safety car. Just carnage. Got it. Cool. This is crazy. We got broken wings everywhere. We got Mediator with a broken wing. Kismax with a broken wing. Villeneuve intact. Aston Martin right here of Nornbash. Intact. Martin intact. Labib intact. And now we're back up to normal with Emmy Jacobson in the head. Gary and Ron Swanson, the two Ferraris, the prancing horses sitting in 8th and 9th. DRS is re-enabled. Back up to full racing pacing. Sean Tiller still sitting in the lead. Edge in 2nd. Logan in 3rd. Golden Drift down all the way to 6th. Yellow flag in the back. Mediator's out. Oh, he's left the session. He probably had massive damage. Oh no, Mediator. He's called it a day. He went to the pits. He called it quits. Gets my axe now on the 15th. I wonder why he did that. Maybe it's a little bit too scrappy for him in the back of this pack. It does look scrappy, don't get me wrong. Edge probably not side by side here. Oh, in fact, there's another car trying to get up in there. It looks like Savage. Oh no. This is neck and neck. Savage obviously got himself a little bit collected earlier with another V-carb, and he's going to do it again. Oh, man. Savage and V-carbs just not friends today, but Edge does end up the stronger of the two drivers. Looked for an inside dive, but Savage backs out of that one wisely, and Edge stays in third. Freudenut in second. Championship rival Chantilla in first. Just barely under a second. DRS does not pop for Freudenut for the first one, but it will pop for the second one. Chantilla using a lot of energy, and so is Freudenut. It's going to be a scrap, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for a fight here for the lead. You are going to see absolute carnage. Look at Edge's wing. Oh, it's broken. Right front's broken. He's holding on. And so is Savage. Oh, no, Savage is fine. Savage can't find his way through. So long as Edge keeps DRS, I think he should be fine. You can run with a broken wing here. It's hard. You can do it. Better than most tracks, you can do it here. Surprisingly, you'd think. Not, right? The right brake is harder than the left brake, in my opinion, here. And he does have a right brake. The right end plate is broken. Savage gets 3. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that's going to play a lot into the finishing order of this race. That's going to let Kamal, Ron Swanson, Gary all pass him up. Even Andy Jacobson would pass him up. Even Norbash would pass him up. In fact, he would go all the way down near the bottom of the grid. Wow. Just from that penalty, that's going to be a huge, huge, huge problem for him. 11 laps to go. Energy's pushing. There he goes. Edge, we know him. He's not going to get this one up without a fight. But he actually does this time. Lets the Alpine go a little bit deep. Tries to get a better exit. Exit's not there for him. Edge going to have settled for losing a position right there on the older tire. Savage on the fresh ones. There goes Ferrari, net to the lead. I told you guys. The blunder of the lack of changing the tires. Chantilla needed to jump on those mediums, and he did not take it. And now he will unfortunately pay the price. He's now sitting in second, but third place Savage is right behind him, nipping at his heels. And of course, this is the teammate of the championship leader, who's obviously the leader of this race as well. So he's going to want to be extra aggressive to make this move. Oh man, DRS is too OP for Ferrari to pull away. Yeah, he won't pull away. But he's also, you know, still in front. And look at Savage. I told you he's going to try to put the pressure on Tilla. There it is. There's pressure. Pressure's worked. Look at them. Side by side. Tilla will have the advantage here going down into turn 5. But it still doesn't mean that the fight isn't over yet. And obviously, it shows the sign of what's coming. These guys are fighting really hard. And Ferrari's just able to gain battery. Look at this. He's got over 10% more than Chantilla right behind him. He's gaining battery, chilling out, letting these two behind him fight it off really hard. So that way his tires stay in a good operating window until it starts to drop off for the next couple laps. He's playing the strategy smart. Golden Drift, though, 2 seconds off of the next guy. That's obviously Savage. Golden Drift sitting in 4th with Edge in 5th. Edge right on his tail, though. Looking for a move here. Doesn't have it. Logan, though. Fresh mediums. He's on the 7-lap old mediums. He's one of those that did pit for the mediums along with Ron Swanson, Gary, Jacobson, Norbash, and Villeneuve. They got to make these their mediums right now. Otherwise, they're going to lose the effectiveness of these things. Logan and Edge, neck and neck. There it goes. Logan's going to make a dive. Big one. Really big one. Edge has to back out of it. Says, go ahead, Mr. Cornbread. There goes Logan up in a 5th. Edge trying to look for his way around. Looks left, then looks right. Big blockage, though, from Logan, and gets the bit of the punt. Oh, Logan and Edge are probably going to have to settle that one in the steward's room. That was a lot of movement, though, from Logan. It was kind of hard for Edge to tell where he was going to commit. And so I'm sure the case will be good for both sides. There's a bit of an interesting move right there from Logan. But Logan, of course, looking for the overspeed. He's on the fresher tires. Should be able to get the move done back in the next couple laps, assuming he can stay consistent. Late braking there into 9. Late braking there into 10. Look at him. Right back up in the back of him. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be the defense for sure if it does end up getting submitted. But it looks like it's relatively no harm, no foul. Was a push to pass, but he only lost opposition. And they end up getting it right back. In fact, here comes Logan and Edge. Edge gonna move over to the side and show Logan how it's done to defend. Says, hey, you pick a line. Here's to defend that line. Logan going as wide as he possibly can. Oh, man. He's playing aggressive right there for sure. Ron Swanson trying to take an inside. Look, there he goes. Gonna have the ERS too. And Edge just gonna have to relinquish and let Ron go. Nope. Edge gonna try to go on the outside. Doesn't have it. Switch back. Not there. Unfortunate. Worried about second driver? Unfortunately, it looks like he's not here. It was a reserve for the night, but he does not seem to be anywhere to be found. So, no second driver for me. Up at the top, though, only 2 drivers matter. Chantilly and Ferrari. Nut. And Ferrari Nut. Fighting for the lead of not just this race, but also the championship overall. It is still a big gap between the two of them, 22 points, obviously. But wherever Chantilly finishes, so long as it's ahead of Golden Drift, it's going to help him separate out from third. And of course, if he can beat Ferrari Nut, it's going to help him close the gap. Mr. Sheen Tiller. Doesn't have his way through quite yet. A couple of DRS trains looking like here. We got the top 3 in a DRS train, and then outside of that, it's basically 4th all the way down to 14th. And then Marcus Mayax on softs. Hey, he's going for it. Gary right here. Haven't given Gary quite much love today. He's been kind of stuck in the middle. Unable to make like anything super meaningful happen through his race today, but he's staying 7th, and he's gonna get some positions, at least 1 or 2 off of penalties, maybe even 3, back. So he's playing it cool, calm. There goes Ron with another 3. Yep, look at that. Gary gonna have another position done. Gary's looking like he might even be on for like a top 4, top 3. Uh-oh, guess my axe is spun. Safety car. No way. Well, been nice knowing you all. It's going to be absolute carnage for this finish. It's going to be unbelievable. All these drivers about to go in for softs. Every single one. Yeah. Every driver's about to go in for softs. Oh, God. Yikes. To tell you I'm terrified is a tragedy, or is a severe understatement. I worry for the future of the world even at this point. They all go. Watch every driver come in. Unfortunately, Savage is gonna have to double stack. Logan doesn't go in. What's he thinking? Oh, wrong gets 10. Yeah, that's a bit silly. Coming out on the B, but also taking track position. Not gonna work out for them. I get why they do it. Best chance of making some positions up. You got a bunch of people hungry for the positions behind you on softs that are going to literally eat your face off. I feel so bad for those 3 up at the front. Coming out, Labib, Logan, I pray for you. I will literally say a prayer for you right now. Guys, join me in prayer for the top 3 of this race. As they are about to face the most difficult challenge of the entire race tonight. And that is 12 insane people trying to eat their face off. Lord help them, because they're going to need it. This is going to be crazy. I've seen this time and time again. We now have 3 moving chicanes and 12 race cars. And I'm terrified. Luckily enough, the safety car will extend at least 1 more lap because of the fact that Kismax is so far behind. We'll get an extra lap out of the safety car, so it's going to be helpful for these guys all to kind of cool off and get ready to go racing very hard. But expect insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Expect insanity. This will be... Oh, there goes a Ferrari of Ron Swanson. Sorry, guys. Huh. The big crash guaranteed? Yeah, dude. Yeah, these guys don't make it out alive. No. We're on lap 32. We're not going to resume until maybe the beginning of next lap. Safety car might stay out one more lap on top of that as well. Dude, if we start in the beginning of lap 34, it's going to be the most insane thing in the world. A 3-lap shootout. That will be brutal. The safety car is moving too. It's going fast. They're almost at the sector 3 marker. It's going to be a late call-in if we get one. Oh, dude. I don't know. It's nip and tuck. It's tight. We're at the marker. Does Kismax catch up fast enough to get the safety car to go in? Watch for it, watch for it, watch for it. Watch for the late one. Watch for the late one. Doesn't do it. Safety car stays out. One more lap under caution, guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is what I didn't want to see. Logan Labib, Kamau. Oh, man. It's kind of good for them. Less time for the soft runners to go make the positions up. It's also bad because now the soft runners are thinking, wow, I have less time to make these positions up. I need to do it right now. But you don't. You can wait. But they're not going to. They're not going to. I'm like prepping you guys for the future PTSD you're going to have. I'm trying to get you ready for it because it's going to be insanity. It's just a question of who can navigate the chaos the best. I think Ferrari is going to go pretty hard on the start. I don't see him waiting. Same with Chantella. Golden Drift, I think he's going to be even more aggressive, though. He does have a penalty. It's a big one, if I recall correctly. I think it's 6 seconds. Yeah. So he's going to, be thinking, I just need to go as fast as I possibly can and get in front. And try to build a gap, which he's not going to be able to build a 6-second gap in 3 laps anyway. Lord knows he's going to try. Here we go, guys. Authentic Racing. Safety cars called in. I wish you all the best of luck. If you're a competitor out here, Logan's going to slow you down to an absolute halt. Here we go. Logan keeping us around the 80-mile-an-hour mark. 90, actually. Going a little high. Most people like to keep it around 70. Yeah. Here we go. I don't like this, though. He's speeding up and slowing down 20-mile-an-hour increments quite a lot. Needs to be a little bit more chill on his throttle. Here he goes. Labib with not the good launch. Come out, not a good launch. Ferrari, another great one. There he goes. Boom. One down. Oh, Kamau wants to block him off. Little hip check. Uh-oh. Mistake, Kamau. I wouldn't have done that one. That's going to get you in trouble. And Chantilla's through. Oh, Ferrari, that's going to be so pissed. And so is Golden Drift. It's the 3 championship rivals sitting in the net top positions. Golden Drift going to try to take around the outside. Chantilla, no! The teammate killed himself. Oh, no. Chantilla is down to 9th, and Ferrari 9 and Golden Drift just watched it happen and blitz through. Oh, man. Holy smokes. I cannot believe my eyes. And Golden Drift is going to try to make a move on Labib, I'm sure, as soon as he possibly can, because he's got Ferrari nipping at his heels. Oh, look at the difference in pace coming into the second last corner and the final corner as well. DRS enabled. Labib is barely in it against Logan. Logan's not going to win this one because he's got the penalties. As of right now, Ferrari Nut's looking like he's in the best position, and he's going to make the move. There goes on the outside. Below his teammate is Savage on the outside of Golden Drift. Golden Drift's going to maybe get a little bit of a hip check. No, he sticks behind and says it's not worth the fight. I'll let these guys go. But Norm Bash said, nope, I wanted to go for an edge. Gets himself in a little bit of a kerfuffle. Sean Tiller tries to make his way up. 10 seconds to Villeneuve. And it's pure chaos at the top. Freunert, though, now in the lead. 2 laps to go. Come out with another spin. Oh, no. And there he goes. Oh, no. Labib. What are you doing? What are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? That was a crazy defense. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Try not. Wow. I mean, all's fair in love and war right there. Labib gave him a little hip check. Freunert gave him one back. The 2 Alpines will escape into the sunset in front of the Aston Martin. And it's the final lap of the race. Freunert, 7 tenths to go to get the on-track win as well as the penalty win. Golden Drift now up into 4th, gets in front of Labib. Labib gonna be a late breaker, I guarantee you. There it is. But it's not late enough. Almost gets in the side of somebody. In fact, Labib gets a bad exit. And there goes Edge on the outside along with his teammate Nornbash. Savage down into 4th. Golden Drift in 3rd. Logan in 2nd. And Ferrari Nut takes the lead. Oh my gosh, Labib and Edge giving each other hip checks and Edge just contact in general. I don't even know what to say. This is just absolute insanity. You guys are still going neck and neck, and it's an Aston Martin, the V-carb. Edge gets a bad exit there. Sean Tiller trying to take advantage right here. Labib doesn't see him again. Are his eyes not working? He has done that to like 5 people. This is crazy. Sean is looking like he might get a penalty. Osmari gets clapped from MB Jacobson. Osmari, no! Oh man, and Ferrari Nut wins the race. I didn't even notice him going over the line because I saw something was going to happen. Ferrari Nut win. Nornbash in 2nd. Tiller's in 3rd. Excuse me. Savage in 4th. Ed's in 5th. Golden Drift in 6th. Gary in 7th. Ron in 8th. Osmari in 9th. And Labib in top 10. Thank God I don't race this. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Sorry. My voice is gone. And it was worth it. Right now with another win. Tilla somehow with the podium. I'm going to preemptively slow down that chat. Because whoa. That was insanity. Let's just go ahead and settings. Add a 1 minute cooldown. Just gonna add a cooldown. What an insane race. Ferrari somehow coming out on top of that by just staying out of penalties, staying out of trouble. Gets himself the win with Nornbash in 2nd, Sean Tiller in 3rd, after getting smoked by his teammate and team principal on accident, of course, with Kamau spinning, who started on pole. And then we had Savage in 4th, who was fighting for the win the entire race, ended up giving it up so his teammate could take it. Edge in 5th, Golden Drift in 6th. I don't know how that worked out. Gary in 7th, Ron in 8th, Osmani in 9th, and Labib rounds out our top 10, who I'm sure will get a couple penalties. I saw some crazy stuff from Labib for sure. That was wild. But I saw some crazy stuff from a bunch of people for sure. I just happened to be looking at Labib when he was doing it. But you never know. I mean, that was freaking nuts, dude. That was just so crazy. That was, yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had no words. I had no words. That was crazy, dude. Wow. Well, guys, thanks for joining for an insane tier 2 race. I need to go rest. My throat hurts so freaking bad. I literally joined tier 2 because I said I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna do commentary today. I can do tier 2. I bet you it won't be too crazy. You know, it'll be a little bit easier than tier 1. Let's do that. I was so wrong. What an incredible race. What a wild race. I knew it was going to be problems at the end. Thank you for delivering tier 2 grid. And thank you for delivering a hilariously fun race from start to finish. That was great. Guys, we're obviously about to go over to tier 1. They start in 17 minutes here. It's gonna be a crazy one. And we have a new commentator that'll be joining us here in tier 1 with our good friend D-Master. It's our friend Mr. Mad Dog. We got a guy down under who's gonna be joining us, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I am stoked. Mr. Mad Dog, welcome to the commentary team. Guys, make sure you jump over the tier 1 stream. It'll give them all the love. Starts in 15 minutes. If you haven't yet already, of course, like this video and subscribe to Moose Racing League. We'd love to have you around more often. And the next time that we're live here for tier 2 will be next week for round 7. We're now past the halfway point. The gap widens in the championship, and it's only going to get better and better from here. Thank you so much, everybody, here for watching. Apologies for no interviews, but I am dead. My voice hurts. I need to rest. And I shall see you guys on the next one. Adios. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye-bye.